My name is Kim and these are the Wayrider Chronicles. Today I am going to expand on an aspect of the continuing breaking story of the White House usage of the Signal messaging app that occurred prior 2-3 weeks ago when they decided to drop bombs on the Houthis, which are in Yemen, in near Saudi Arabia. And today, it's going to be more about one aspect of that exchange of opinions, that exchange that took place within that messenger app between Pete Hegsworth, who's liberally quoted, was part of the messaging app, along with it seems like half the American administration, and as Jeffrey Goldberg, who was the guy who broke this story yesterday in the Atlantic magazine. He's the editor of the magazine. Points out in this article that was first published, the Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans. Great. That was very clever of them. But anyway, that is not what this is about. This is about there was, amongst the principals that were assembled or part of this chat group, was Stephen Miller, referred to SM, who's the current White House Deputy Chief of Staff. Now, Stephen, give his dues, he has always played, he was in Trump 1, the first administration, and although he is not to the fore, if you look closely, in most White House press conferences, and especially in the Oval Office, he hovers in the background. He, as we note, and isn't it cute, we've got Pete Hegsworth's little picture up in his chat thing, whereas Stephen Miller doesn't have anything, which figures. There was a debate that took place. If anybody's read the whole thing, the whole of the transcript, well, not the whole of the transcript, but most of the transcript that the Atlantic published, or the relevant parts of the transcript that were published, the debate was shut down. There was a debate: are we going to do it? Are we not going to do it? Are we going to bomb them? Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should wait, etc., etc. Here it's quoted, as I heard, the president was clear, green light. This is from Stephen Miller. This essentially shut down the debate. And as Jeffrey Goldberg points out, the message from SM, presumably President Trump's confidant Stephen Miller, the Deputy White House Chief of Staff, or somebody playing Stephen Miller, because part of this whole thing is the Atlantic editor, Jeffrey Goldberg, saying he wasn't sure if this was actually all too good to be true. Anyway, this eventually shut down the conversation. And the last text of the day was from Hegsworth, who says, I agree. What am I trying to put forward here? Is that Stephen Miller is in a role that has been described in Wire magazine on the 27th of February as effectively a prime minister. But as opposed to an English prime minister, he's not in any way part of the public face of the administration. But effectively, he appears to be much more in charge than even Elon Musk is. Interesting stuff. And here he is, again from Wired magazine, from that same article, with his wife, Katie Miller, who, if we go back to the extract from this excerpt from the Wired article, Katie Miller is a special government employee who functions on top of communication and on top as a communication official of DOGE. Really interesting, isn't it? How everything links from one to the other. See you guys.